What's up, you geeks, you nerds, you dweebs? It's another episode of Geek in the Sheets. And we're here. We got a full cast tonight. We got your host. We got your host, Kenny. We got Damon, who can't be seen right now. He's got to be unlocked. We got Travi T. We got that man Jaleel.
Nobody dapped that man up.
It was nobody dapped him up. And then we got Kaon.
Kaon's in Best Buy right now on mute.
Being strong.
All right, so we're gonna start off like this. Let me get the thing away from me for a second. All right, we're gonna start off like this. Before we start spoiling the movie,
Okay,
we're gonna do the spoiler-free review first. So it's gonna be a quick review, and we're gonna say what we thought of it, real quick, and give it a rating. Just a quick one, just no spoiling. All right. So, in my opinion, I gave it an A+. That's where I'm at. A+, 10 out of 10. Favorite Marvel movie. Yes, I'm going there. I was thinking about it, and I had to check the same thing about the rest of the movies that I like. It's definitely up there. So I'm not gonna say nothing until we get to that spoiler part. But yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I'm at a 10 out of 10. Filled everything I want in the movie.
I'll go next. I'm gonna give it an A, not an A+.
Okay.
I feel like it gave me more than I expected. But as I said in the group chat, it was already a long movie, but it felt like it should have been longer.
Yeah. But that's how you know a movie's good when you leave wanting more.
Yeah.
Like
So that's why I'm gonna give it an A though, because I feel like we could have got a little bit more from certain parts. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Damon, you ready or no? Okay, well, I guess he's not ready yet. All right, Jaleel, it's on you.
Basically, I mean, you say what I said. Same thing with you, Kenny. 10 out of 10. Perfect. A+.
Jaleel said in the theater that this was the best movie he's ever seen.
It's not the best movie I've ever seen, but it was definitely.
I said best Marvel movie. I didn't say best movie. I said best
Oh,
Marvel.
I thought you said best movie.
No, it was best Marvel
movie
I've ever seen. Nah, I'll put it over Winter Soldier for sure.
I like that.
I'm gonna put it over Winter Soldier. And that, to me, that's the best one I've ever seen.
Ken, you gotta mute yourself. You're talking, we can't hear you. You gotta mute yourself. All right, there you go.
Damn, I called this nigga Damon black and bald like 5 times.
Yep, can't even do it.
You ain't get that PS5, didn't you?
Yeah,
nah, I'm gonna keep looking. I did get a controller though, so that's all good. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, so I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Okay.
Only because there were 2 people. I won't give their names, but there were 2 people in this that felt thrown away. But that's neither here nor there. I will, as far as ranking on the MCU, honestly, as far as ranking on the superhero movie scale, it's hard to put it over it because it's such a complete movie of who the character is. Because beforehand, I had Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire. It's the number 1 Spider-Man movie. But this movie pretty much, it covered every single issue that I had with Tom Holland's Spider-Man, as far as with him and being so dependent on certain people, his moment where he realizes who he is and what he needs to be. They covered every single moment. They took away everything I didn't like, and they added everything that I wanted him to be, and they made him his own man. So that's exactly what I wanted. This movie is a 9 out of 10. It's the best MCU movie, period.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely there with you. Okay, so we're about to start spoiling this movie now. So if you're watching, we're gonna start spoiling in 10. You got time. You still got time to click away.
You better click out. Click out.
Because we want to start. And that's it right now. Okay, now let's start talking about it.
Can I go first? Can I go first?
Go ahead. Before you go first, apologize first.
Say you're sorry to Tom Holland.
All right, so let me start from top to bottom. Okay, so my biggest issues with Tom Holland is how reliant he was on Spider-Man, and I didn't like the fact
You mean
that
Iron Man?
yeah, I didn't like the fact that he was so reliant on Iron Man. I didn't like the fact that he still hadn't had pretty much his Uncle Ben moment, and the fact that he felt like a child, even though Peter Parker is a child, he's never felt like a child to me in every iteration that I've seen him. So it's kind of the fact like they made him grow up and step into his role. They pretty much the previous two movies that they made, No Way Home and Homecoming, they felt like they were pretty much in the corners, like they're trying to squeeze him in to the MCU. But this movie felt like its own separate, it felt like it was his own world, pretty much. They made a Spider-Man movie. And this was probably Tom Holland's best acting performance he's done in the MCU as far as the Peter Parker side.
I think he's always showed good acting.
Yeah, I don't agree with you on there because I don't.
Yeah,
I think that this is the perfect climax to a trilogy. That they did the building him up from, you mean a kid that doesn't know what's going on. We can't understand a word you're saying. You were breaking up like Mr. Lovato, so you have to chill out.
Turn to Iron Man.
Because you want to be on the fucking mobile show over here. You can't. Oh my god. Go on, try again.
I'm gonna mute him for a second. He's
yeah, you're breaking up really bad. You got to give me a second to get the shit off my chest, and maybe you'll be good by then.
Who's that?
What? It's Cam.
Okay, I just muted him for a second. Wait for him to get back right.
You gotta say you can see him. He's like pixelated moving.
Okay, there we go.
Now he's good. Go ahead, Cam. Unmute him.
There we go.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, no, y'all misunderstood what I said. I never said Tom Holland was a bad actor. He is a great actor, and I like him in a lot of different movies. My issue with him is how Disney portrayed him within the MCU. He was a great actor, and he has what it takes to play Spider-Man. We've seen it. I don't like how Disney portrayed what Spider-Man is in the MCU. So where he is now, and as far as how he is as Peter Parker in this movie, this portrayal of Peter Parker is the best he's done because it's out of the MCU. He's not dealing with all this other shit. He's dealing with his problems.
Yeah. Okay. Wait.
Can I counter here real quick? Oh, go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna say, I said this before, and I said this. I'm gonna say it again. This was one. It was one big story. Like literally, we were seeing the building of a character. It's like I said, just like an anime. You're seeing a character grow, and I called this forever ago. I said pretty much the only reason why you're calling him Iron Man Jr. and stuff like that is because literally you're not gonna have a child lead the Avengers. Of course, when he's a 16, 17-year-old coming in there, they're like, bro, you're not gonna lead shit.
He was 14, 15 when he started.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 14, 15 when he started. Yes. Yeah. So by the time he joins, it's like, okay, we're not gonna take you seriously. That's like if that's like if Jamel came in here and we started running this podcast. It's not gonna work like that. We're gonna see him as the little nigga. So I think
don't ruin my day.
I'm just telling you what it is. It's realistic though. I'm saying.
I mean that's
with this though, like we needed to see him grow as a character. So that's why we got what we got, and that's why I was just waiting on it, and that's why the way it ended when we saw him with his own Spider-Man. So he finally became the Spider-Man that you wanted because he had to grow into that. He had to mature first.
Yeah,
and I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So does Uncle Ben exist in the MCU universe?
No,
he does.
I don't think he does.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, I have a. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Because you said he has not had an Uncle Ben moment, but I'll argue that he's had two.
Two. Yeah, for sure. Tony Stark.
He had one. Tony Stark. He had Tony Stark's, and then he had. Hold on. He had Tony Stark's when Tony died, and then he also had this movie. This movie when Aunt May dies. And Far From Home, he realized that I'm on my own. Like, yes, he still had freaking what's his name? What's his Iron Man's Happy? Yeah. He still had Happy, but he's still real. But he was the only one out there. All Happy did was just talk some sense into him. I wouldn't say that's relying on somebody to do anything for. He just talked some sense into. That's like that's like somebody. Let's say somebody like shoots your dog or something, and you get your gun, you're running outside about to go shoot him, and your dad stops you like, yo, don't kill him. You can whoop his ass, just don't kill him though. And then you're gonna be the one to go out there and beat him up. You know what I'm saying? That's just talking some sense into him. You know what I'm saying? So
No,
I think
like-
he's had two, and he matured his last movie. This one, it just really was showing, he's really his own man now.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the Iron Man one, it carries weight, but it's like he literally just met him. He just met Iron Man.
Bro,
And
True,
even
he
still,
doesn't
so
he never had a father figure though.
it
So,
wasn't.
like,
It wasn't really years. He honestly only knew him for about a year and a half because Peter was gone for 5 years. He only knew that man for a year and a half.
That's still long enough.
right. That's still long enough to really like have a connection to someone because people be getting married in a year.
What the fuck? You can't build a connection with somebody in that. I'll be honest with you. I can meet somebody next week. They can die 2 weeks later. I can be sad about it.
Exactly.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Hold on, Cam, have you heard the saying? Cam, have you heard the saying? Somebody that you've known for like 2 weeks can have a bigger impact on you than someone you've known for 10 years. That probably happened to Peter because you have to remember he does not have a father figure or anyone but Aunt May. He has no
but he
one
wasn't.
but Aunt May.
But Peter wasn't the only one who lost Tony. Everybody did.
I know.
He's a
And Tony
kid.
was
He's
there.
a child.
Right. He doesn't have a father figure. Like you would have felt that you would have did the same thing if your father figure, like someone that was a father figure in your life, just dies. You're gonna be broken and not know what to do.
I'm sorry, bro. That Iron Man shit don't carry weight with me. It don't.
You're being a hater right now. I'm not gonna lie.
So wait.
What do you mean?
I'll say like
That's
this
like,
to make him understand.
J. Jonah K.
So this is like Naruto and Jiraiya. This is literally the same thing.
No, literally.
It's not.
It is.
I can see
his
an argument against
mentor-
Jiraiya
you know what?
and
You know
Naruto
what?
had a lot longer
because
time.
he only
But it is
technically
the
he's only
same
known
thing.
Jiraiya for about 3 years, literally.
Yeah, but it's the
Jiraiya's-
same thing.
And he only spent. Go ahead.
Jiraiya gave that child his name.
Naruto didn't know that.
He wrote a.
Yeah, he
Right.
didn't know
He
that
wrote a-
though.
Yeah,
He didn't know that.
We didn't even need that part in there. If you want to be real, like we didn't. It still would have.
He didn't know that. He didn't know that until after he died.
Exactly.
But why did
literally-
Jiraiya? But why did Jiraiya? Why did Jiraiya come back to the Leaf Village the first time? Why?
They called him back. They
These are
called
all
him
things.
back.
Hold on. But
No.
this is all information that Naruto doesn't know until after
He
Jiraiya
doesn't know
dies.
it, but Jiraiya. He doesn't know it, but
That's not
Jiraiya
what we're
knows.
talking about. We're not
Jiraiya-
talking about Tony Stark's attachment to Peter. We're talking about
But
Peter's
then how is
attachment to
it-
Tony Stark. That's
But
the
then how
difference.
is it-
That's the similarity.
but then-
right there.
But then, how is it the same if Naruto doesn't know anything about this man? If why he's here? Because he
Because
doesn't
he
have
fucking
any
is the
information.
same thing as
So how
Tony
is it
Stark.
the same thing? It's very different because Tony.
No, it's not different. I think that's the same thing
It's-
for because if you
it's
want, like I
not.
said, if you want
It's
to be no, if you want to be real, like I said, it's your trainer, your teacher is dying, and it's someone you build a connection to because in your like growing up, you didn't have a father figure, and now you have to lean on them, and you have to get your life lessons from them. And that's literally what it was. And that's literally what it was.
Naruto relied on a lot of his own upper male figures. You see how after the fact that
Kakashi,
Tony introduced this man to
Asuma.
Doctor Strange, and now look at him, he's turning to Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to turn into a Naruto
Who?
thing, but I'm just saying that's the way. That's the way I
Okay,
can
he
try to
turned to
connect.
Doctor Strange for something that he literally couldn't.
No, I'm just
could
saying
not
though,
control.
Tony introduced him
I'm
to Strange, and now
sorry.
this is another adult that he can go to. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
Doctor
sorry,
Strange.
y'all.
Doctor Strange isn't his leader. It's just somebody. That's like saying like that's like your dad's friend. That's pretty much what
No,
it is.
I wasn't saying it like that, but yeah, I was saying it like that though. Like,
Look,
you know what I'm saying? It just works in mysterious ways. All three of them niggas got introduced on the fucking alien ship together. Now here it is, still carrying the weight, bro. You
look,
feel me?
y'all got me to move on Tom Holland being number one. I'm not budging on this too. I'm sorry, it's not happening.
I mean, that's
So
that is.
you're just being wrong to be wrong at this point.
Yeah, but yeah, because
Like
You
you're
said-
literally
you
pulling
said I
a Tim
refuse
right
to
now.
admit that I'm
You're
wrong,
pulling a
so-
Tim.
But then
right
why
now.
do you think?
You
Why
are-
do you
you
think
are
that?
acting like Tim
Why
right
do you? Tim? What?
Yes.
Why do you think
You're
they
acting like
removed
Tim.
all of these?
Listen,
You asked me a
listen.
question.
Listen,
You just
Tim will be
watched these
extremely
movies
wrong
last week.
and still not like buzz that he's wrong.
okay, well, I didn't want to turn to the Naruto.
Don't
thing,
ever
but
compare. Don't ever compare me to that. That's disrespectful. Because at least when I'm wrong, I come with my facts.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to were any of your theories right?
All of them.
No, actually none of them
I'm
are
not-
right.
No,
I
all
mean-
except for evil Doctor Strange, but it was still kind of right.
None of my theories are right at all, and I'm actually pissed
I was
off.
gonna say mine were right. I think the
I'm
only
about to say,
thing-
Jalil, don't count your theories out, bro, because there's still a couple more movies that can come into play.
But
What
I
you
like
thinking?
that, which is true. But it's like I expected it in this movie though.
No.
Honestly, I expected some. I know Miles appeared, but I expected an actual appearance from him.
Okay, so we can all agree that was Miles then. So I wasn't.
That was definitely.
That was Miles.
Who was Miles?
That was Miles.
Okay. So remember when the second time you saw the people in the little rip, you saw the Rhino exactly to Rhino's left, which would be our right. That little short kid, that was Miles.
Yeah,
because you could.
I didn't even peep.
I saw his eyes.
It was too fast. I
didn't even notice
I peeped.
I was dead ass. I was just scanning that shit for whatever I could, and I just happened to see Miles. I saw Rhino, and then Scorpion in the third one.
I'm not gonna lie. At this point, I was starstruck in the movie. I was like,
"Hey, you know what? I think Travis, you were right. I'm pretty sure that was Craven because Craven does.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was Craven.
Craven gets like a staff or something, if I'm not mistaken. Not like eventually, but he has one.
So
why?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Or no? Why was Jamie Foxx funny as hell in this movie?
I mean,
why was he forget all that. Why was he such like just like thriving in negative energy? Like Jesus.
That was gonna be the next thing I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask. What do y'all think of the villains of this movie? Like, I think we're gonna start with Electro.
It was great. It was great. But Electro has never been this evil. Okay.
If that nigga if Strange ain't show up, they wasn't stopping that nigga, bro. They was not stopping Electro. That nigga was here for all of the smoke.
Bro, the nigga had the arc reactor on his chest. Nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They wasn't stopping him.
Yeah,
he was cold. What do you think about his motives?
His motives were terrible.
It's as stupid as it was.
Honestly, I'm not gonna sit there and say I can understand, but
he was evil just to be evil.
Like,
no.
He was in a place with better energy. He said the energy was more pure.
I completely understand because look, we would have all did the same thing. If I go to another universe and I'm way better there, I'm acting up. Y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Like, bro, in my universe, I am trash. Okay, let me enjoy this.
It was just I'm trash in my universe. It was just funny. I mean, literally, like all that was going on, and he's just like they're like, okay, we're gonna cure you guys. He was like, I like the power here.
I like how they everything, like all the issues with the previous Spider-Man movies. I like how they kind of like redeemed them a little bit, and then they kind of joked on some of them, but they redeemed some of them from the previous, like when Andrew saved MJ at the end. Yeah. That shit, my nigga needed that, bro.
I was gonna say, if you notice, they all got their own form of closure. If you think about it,
they all got
every single villain and hero, they all got their own sort of closure.
And did y'all also peep?
Because you got Tom Holland with the with pretty much his Uncle Ben moment, like learning from his Uncle Ben moment, and then you got what's his name, Green Goblin. So he got his closure. Like literally, everybody got their closure. And then you got the Spider-Man.
That nigga, bro.
Excuse me.
That nigga, bro.
we gonna get to that in a second.
We gotta talk. Green Goblin deserves his own segment. Jesus Christ.
Get to him.
You got the other Spider-Man. Like I said, you got him saving him with the glider.
Yeah.
So he's pretty much like, because you really sit and think about it, it's like he killed himself with the glider, so he saved him, so he got his closure with that. And then you also got the other Spider-Man. He saved this version of MJ. And then, like I said, each of the villains got their own form of closure. And he was on Electro. He's like, give him confidence.
No cap. I didn't think it was going to be, man, I thought it was going to be Toby.
No. I thought it was going to be, I didn't think Ame was going to die, but I
thought it was going to be Happy, honestly. I thought Happy was going to die or some shit.
That would have been different for real.
I had 3 deaths. I had Happy, I had Ned, and then I had Toby dying, but obviously
mine was definitely Toby.
Hey,
yeah,
they about
he
to
got
make that
stabbed
nigga.
out.
They about to make that nigga Ned get in the gym, bro. He gonna be a villain soon.
Hey,
yep. I said that.
I told Kenny that.
Travis told me that.
Right back. Did I not, bro?
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna have him come first as Hobgoblin or come after Green, but I think he's gonna be a Goblin, bro.
He's literally the only...
honestly, I don't think he's gonna be a goblin, bro, because he's shown he can use magic, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's not about to be no magician.
No, bro.
Do you think he already knew magic, or do you think just because he wore the ring
to use magic?
He just wore the ring, bro.
I feel like they're gonna say that the ring wouldn't work for just anybody, and that
Yeah, bro. Like,
I
feel like you have
that.
to have some type of magic affinity in order to use that ring.
Yeah.
I feel like Ned had it on, but he just couldn't master that power yet. Like, Strange had to learn how to use that.
Exactly.
Ned was just winging it, bro.
He created 3 portals, bro. Don't forget he created 3 of them things. He just couldn't close them.
No, he did 4, nigga.
It was 4? I thought it was 3.
Oh, he did do 4.
Remember, he opened up that water hole, nigga.
Hey, can we talk about too? That nigga, Tom 1v1 Strange, and that nigga won.
And that's why I said leave.
Yeah, that's why. Leave him alone.
Nigga said,
man,
physics. I love physics.
What you about to say, Travis?
That nigga,
Going back
he
to
said
the
geometry.
the
I love
Ned
geometry.
Thing. Going back
Is
to
this
the
a
Ned thing,
kaleidoscope?
I think that since he's forgotten who Spider-Man is, that's going to be his motivation. Something's going to happen, and it's going to be he's going to turn into the Hobgoblin or whatever villain he's going to be.
Yeah, I was thinking the
based
same
off
thing.
That.
I also think me and DeMar was talking about this in the car. I think because they got their mind erased, Flash literally is, he's obsessed with Spider-Man, and he got kind of salty when it was Peter. I think with this version of it, he's gonna try to stalk this man again, and maybe that Venom symbiote might hit him.
I feel like we're gonna get a Flash Thompson version of because I feel like since this is a revert like the multiverse thing, I feel like Holland's gonna get like the Flash Thompson. I don't think we're gonna see an Eddie Brock.
Do you think they're gonna give us like Agent Venom, or are they just gonna give us Venom?
Honestly, I feel like that might be later on, because I was telling Kenny that I think that little fragment, it might not necessarily be Venom. It might be like a Venom offspring or something like that. But, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep it 100. If we get Agent Venom, I'm gonna be pissed off.
But isn't Flash Agent Venom?
Yes, and I do not like that. I hate Agent Venom with a passion.
They are coming out with a Marvel Secret War, bro, and Agent Venom is on that team.
Damn.
So we might, that's what I'm saying. Holland got another trilogy, bro. So I feel like we could see an Agent Venom, bro, at some point.
And I'm a disrespect pass every time.
Because we're not getting a Norman Osborn in this. I don't think we're gonna have a Norman Osborn unless something happens in all those other movies where it draws them to.
I think it's possible.
My theory is, I think he's gonna meet Harriet at college. He's gonna know something.
I don't.
We could get that. So we can't just all the way rule it out.
You seen what it said? He said Oscorp doesn't even exist here. So you can't build $1 billion corporation just out of thin air.
True.
Might not, but it might be different because they retcon a few things on this version.
And he might you never know, he might relocate. It might,
because Shocker got killed literally in seconds in the original version or in this version.
They didn't even give Shocker a chance, but then again, he kind of sucks. So
yeah, he got fucked in jail.
And then, Shocker. That 90s cartoon.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get you, Shocker. That didn't even sound like Peter.
Shocker.
He was tripping. I think
no lie, and I think I was talking to I was talking to Travis and Jalil about this. I don't know if Kenny was there, because Spider-Man has a verse that can easily rival the MCU as a whole. And I feel like they know that. So I think Sony and MCU, they're going to let they're going to let Sony do their thing, but they're going to leave a bridge open for them to connect when they need to. But they're going to leave Spider-Man alone to do his own little world. And as far as Venom goes, yeah, you know what I mean. But they're connected, but he's on his own. No, he's doing his own shit.
They connected. As soon as they showed Venom, they connected it.
But no,
when they showed Tom Hardy,
they have a
Venom got sent back. So Venom's doing his own shit.
No, I know that. I'm
saying
they connected with that. They bridged it with that.
No, I'm saying Tom Hardy and whatever the fuck that is going on, he went back to his own world. But that piece of Venom is still there. So when they do Venom, I would like an Eddie Brock, but if they did do Flash Thompson, I don't need the Agent Venom shit. Not yet. It's too early. But if they do bring Venom back, I don't need
2024 type shit. And we could get a couple more Spider-Man movies in between there.
No, it's cool. I don't, as far as the Agent Venom, but I need a real Venom movie. Not the one with the bullshit that came out. And don't get me wrong, I like Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, but it's too comedic. It's too comedic.
No, you want a horror movie.
I want it
one
to
like
be
Morbius,
evil.
huh?
Yes, I need to be evil. Listen,
it doesn't
I need
work.
to be evil No, absolutely. There's be nothing good about this movie. That's how evil I want.
Bro, like you want to talk about
this movie.
Listen,
this movie needs to be like it needs electro energy. And from this movie, it needs electro.
That's what
energy.
we call it, bro. Electro energy, bro. The rest,
like,
listen, there's Black Air Force energy, and now there's electro energy.
Electro
you got electro energy.
When you got Jamie energy,
like
that's something different.
Like Venom is a hateful ass nigga, bro. Like he makes Spider-Man's life hell, and that's what I need. I don't
not as bad as Green Goblin though, but you're right.
It's close.
Green Goblin was
let's keep it a stack. Kaon, let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it a stack.
It's
he does
close,
not
bro.
fuck his life up like bro. The Green Goblin. The Green Goblin is a horrible person.
Well,
let's just say
we'll get on that another day. We'll get on that another day,
bro.
So
we get on that right now if we want to.
So as far as that nigga Green Goblin go, Tom put hands on him that second fight, but nigga, that first fight, he beat that nigga through a 30-story building. He beat that nigga through every single floor.
Tom drop kicked him down through 3 stores.
Hey,
wait, he was socket.
I'd rather put a nigga
about to keep hitting me.
I don't want to get put through.
He webbed him to the ceiling, kicked him up through the ceiling.
Hey, look.
Turned him around and kicked him down 3 stairs. Come on, man.
Jaleel, listen.
What's up?
Green Goblin picked that man up, took 3 steps, and hit him with a spine buster and knocked him down 9 floors.
Bro, he kicked him through the ceiling and through the bottom.
I'm about to end all that right now. This nigga Spider-Man punched him so hard. This nigga had to chill out. He's like, "Hey man," he said, "Look,
no. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that second fight. We're gonna get to that second fight. But that first fight, it got to a point where I was like, "Can somebody show up and help this nigga, please?" It's like he got Lizard on the outside. He got Sandman on the fucking roof.
Let's talk about the Lizard real quick. He said, "I told you there would be consequences." I was like,
bro. It got to a point in that movie where I forgot Sandman and Lizard was in that shit at the end of the fight because it got so chaotic. I forgot that nigga was stuck in the. I forgot that nigga was stuck in the fucking crown up top. He disappeared.
No, you forget that when they went through that portal, Lizard was going crazy on that. Lizard was going crazy for a little bit of time. He was tossing that nigga in the background.
He was
going crazy for a minute.
Lizard was low key beating up Toby. He was low key beating Toby ass.
No cap. My favorite fight was that Doc Ock fight. That fight was fire.
My favorite
over the Green Goblin.
My favorite was the second Green Goblin.
I think mine was both Green Goblin fights because they was throwing hands, bro. Like that's the type of Spider-Man fights that you could see like, bro, this boy is struggling. He needs help. But they he ain't
need no help that second one.
So no. Green Goblin needed help. He said,
he looked at Toby like, bro, help me.
You heard the audience when that nigga got in his stance and looked at him, bro. Everybody shut up. They knew what it was.
They knew what it was.
Oh, yeah,
that nigga was not playing with him no more.
Bro.
He said, bro, I'm coming to kill you. I'm coming to kill you.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you.
He was going to
kill you. It told me ain't step in, bro. That nigga would be dead.
He would be dead. That was it. That was they was playing homage to the Ultimate Spider-Man when he killed Green Goblin. Because he threw it was a car. It was a car, but that was the same thing. He basically said, bro, I'm about to kill you. And then he picked up that car and it exploded, but that's not what happened in this. But
deadass Tom Holland right now feels like a smash together of 616 and Ultimate. That's how the end of that movie felt.
I can give you that.
It feels like a smash together.
I'll give you that.
I just like the way they did it. I love the fight scenes. All the fight scenes were fire in this one. It was definitely fire. Like the way he was going, like the webbing on the in the Doc Ock fight was crazy. The way he was using that was crazy. But if the second Green Goblin fight and the hands he was using was crazy.
His athleticism was on full display that Doc Ock fight. I'm not even playing.
Bro, I knew it was bad when he webbed his feet to the ground. Like, no, you about to take this ass whooping.
Yeah.
And look, here's the
wailing on him, bro. Like
when he used
gonna kill you, brother. You need some help.
He used Bluetooth to beat fucking Doc Ock the first time around. I was like, he used the fucking Bluetooth. I said, you know what?
Genius.
I said, Cam, look.
What? Cam, what? That you can't tell me that's
I told
not
you. I said,
that boy is a genius.
He started respecting my man's, and then
bro,
he
I
called Doctor
can't
Strange
think
and did his thing against Doctor Strange. I said, stop disrespecting my man.
Right, bro. Like you not about to sit here and say that was not cold. That is some genius thing. He did not need any help. He knew, like, okay, this is nanotech. I still have control over this. Come on,
bro. He beat a magician with sophomore math, bro.
Right, just literal math.
he beat a magician with
that's the power of being. That's
math.
the power of being a genius, bro. You're not about to do Peter like that, bro.
Bro, did y'all hear what Peter said though when he hit that world? He said, "Oh, is it a kaleidoscope?" Then he went to work. Like,
it just shows how smart he is, bro. He said,
"My nigga looked at the shape and went down."
And even Doctor Strange had to like rethink Peter. Like, hold on, because no one was able to do that when he was not letting him grab the thing. Bro,
he had a nigga hugging himself.
Yeah, he was holding. Bro, he was on for dear life on that box, and Doctor Strange was trying to grab that. He said nobody had ever been able to control their body, not even the Hulk. When the girl did it to him, and he's stronger than Spider-Man.
Well, nah, because you got to think, even if he's asleep, his body instinctually, that shit moves on its own. Like, he's dead ass Ultra Instinct in real life.
Yeah.
Who is?
He's that guy.
Spider-Man.
He's like
Spider says he don't need to be awake. He don't need to literally nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he also swam back to his body.
Hey, if he did that, if he was Ultra Instinct in real life, Goblin would never put them hands on him like that the first time.
Oh, exactly.
Hey.
Here's how dangerous Green Goblin is. That nigga Spidey senses went crazy that time.
He didn't know.
That's how. I'm about to say, look, we gotta talk about that scene. He was in the other room. And he was like, "Hold on a minute, something is off." He walked all the way out. We think like, what? I was like, Travis? Yeah, Travis was like, "Oh, I think a Spider-Man's coming," and I was like, "One of them have to be coming." No, he was just sitting there, just with his arm, bro. What's this nigga trying to like? What's he doing? And he just webs him. That's how you know that's the. You know what? We gonna put Green Goblin energy over Electro energy. You know how evil you gotta be for his spider sense to go off, and he ain't even done nothing.
No cap. When Goblin showed up the second time and grabbed the box from Strange, threw a bomb in it, and gave it back, I knew that nigga was on trash, bro. That was some bullshit. I was like, this man's on trash.
Bro, Norman Osborn, I say he was the GOAT villain of this whole.
Oh, for sure. He was gonna kill him. He wasn't gonna kill nobody else. He was like, I'm gonna kill him. He was like, no, I gotta kill him.
He's up on the ranks for all-time Spider-Man villain. He's number one. That performance, that nigga's real.
Oh yeah, easily. He's his most. To me, he's his most dangerous.
Bro, that nigga's real.
Him and Doom.
I really hope that's not the end. I really hope that's not the end we see of Goblin. I need to see him back.
Yeah, I need to see it. I honestly don't want a new Goblin.
I think it's the end. I think it's the end too, because I don't want to overuse him because he's got so much more. But that, not the performance that bullshit with Harry in Spider-Man 3 and the bullshit in Amazing 2 with the other one. That kind of Goblin performance makes me want to have that kind of character back.
But you gotta think about what time.
That's how it is, though. You want to be good.
Yeah. But yeah, we probably not getting that.
I think we're done. We're done with all those villains. All the villains we just seen. I think we're done with all of them. I honestly don't even think we're getting. I don't even think we're gonna get Venom.
No, we're not done with Vulture. No, that's part of Holland.
Because you got to think more. They can still more Loon, all that Spider Island bullshit. They can still do the what is it?
As of right now, I think all he has right now is Vulture, Scorpion, and Venom.
And that nigga single too, so Black Cat is a possibility.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Black Cat she's possible. I need that.
That is true. I would like to see
Didn't
Felicia
she already
Hardy.
pop up in one of the movies though?
She was in it, but not as Black Cat. And we don't really know much about her.
Yeah.
She was just playing off Felicia Hardy.
That movie was fire, man. That movie was fire.
Huh.
That was
a good one. I like that one.
It really was good. And I think I don't know. There was like Electro and Green Goblin. They were like the ones that stole the show for the villains.
Yeah, to me, they were the MVPs of this. I say, yeah, they were MVPs of this.
Listen, he was just funny to me. Every time Lizard said something, I was damn near weak.
The movement on his mouth when he talked bothered the fuck out of me.
It's because he's smacked. He like that. What's them things from the Super Mario Brothers movie? He like one of them niggas.
A Goomba.
Yeah, Goomba.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I just didn't want to be wrong. Yeah, Goomba. He was like one of them. He was just Peter Parker. It was like yuck. That's what I was thinking every time he talked.
Hey, but when he said, I told you there'd be consequences.
Yeah,
that part was just like, I told you there would be consequences. I'm like,
Hey, and they really shot my nigga, bro.
They really
like, bro, let him
him.
mourn. Like, what's wrong
He
with
shot
you?
my nigga right in the shoulder over his dead heart.
Immediately.
I'm like,
They say, hey, bitch, get down. Pop, pop, pop,
Hey,
pop.
then like not even a couple days later, bro, that nigga's shoulder was fine. My nigga got his ribs broke.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's part of it. He has super healing too.
it was crazy because at the end, Happy didn't even know. He couldn't even tell him that was his aunt, because then he would have figured out the secret. Now, I really hope moving on, going forward, the secret identity thing stays a thing.
Comes back. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Keep your goddamn mask on, bro.
I mean, but that's the thing, though. This is their way of restarting it. That's the way of restarting it, because the way that's we see the way it ended. He didn't use any more Iron Man stuff. He made his own suit. He jumped off whatever. Like you saw, he had he said his own suit. He didn't do any of that stuff. And he literally starting fresh. He had his own apartment.
That Spider-Man suit for real was clean.
That suit was beautiful, bro.
That shit was cute.
Don't say that.
It was cute. Nah, it was cute. That thing was nice and shiny. I was like, that blue was perfect.
Hey,
I was like, oh yeah.
When that nigga said, you gonna rent on the first, I knew this was a Spider-Man I needed. I knew this was the one I wanted.
Yeah. It was building up to it, man. I kind of tell you a long time ago.
That nigga said rent. I was like, oh yeah, this is Peter Parker now. Hey, when that nigga said, I always figured you were black, fucking Andrew, bro.
I was weak. I got weak.
Yo.
Everybody clapped.
Bro,
Everybody That's what I love in the theater.
That opened the door for Miles, bro.
Honestly,
they're probably gonna let this Peter, like Tom Holland's Peter Parker, they're probably gonna let him grow up.
That nigga's here to stay
Miles that way
for a long time.
Yeah. So, well, now that we're here, we got everybody here for the Spider-Man. Who is the GOAT Spider-Man? After seeing this movie, who's the GOAT Spider-Man?
Tom.
I've been saying Tom all this time, so
it's definitely Tom, bro. I've said that after his first Spider-Man movie.
Now it's Tom.
Agreed. Now it's Tom.
It's always been Tom. You guys just didn't recognize greatness when you seen this is Tom Brady right here. This is Tom Brady right here. He was just under Drew Bledsoe at first, but now he's on his own.
Don't make me stoop down. Don't make me stoop to petty levels, because I will.
Go ahead.
I mean, you want to? We can call him great.
Tom is the best Spider-Man we've ever seen.
No. He is, and I'm not denying that no more. He is now. It only took everybody else's. It only took everybody else's villains and shit to do it. It took Toby's Goblin to do it, but you know what? Hey, it's all good. It's cool. I get it.
Hey,
I think it's
this makes him better.
Great losses in all his movies, though. He's overcame all of that. That helped him become Spider-Man. Like each of his movies helped him become Spider-Man.
No, I can't. This is where you fucked up. This will make him better.
I'm being petty.
Because not only did he beat his villains, he beat your villains too, and the villains and the other ones too.
Whoa! Hold up. That nigga did not beat Electro. Let's get that out the way right now.
Yeah, Doc Ock beat Electro.
Doc Ock came in and saved it.
Because if Doc Ock ain't show up, Electro was frying all three of their asses.
Tom would have found a way out of it.
He
Mother two would have dog.
All those niggas.
Bro, if if he outsmarted Doctor Strange, he was getting out of that.
That is true.
Like, I'm telling you right now.
That is true. He beat,
and that's a whole magician who can literally just.
Bro, he literally changed reality to a kaleidoscope, bro.
I'll give you. Hey, that's
he can't beat electricity. Come on.
Okay, let's be real.
Look, bro. There's ways to get out of every situation,
and he's gonna find a way. Shout out.
Hey,
to
I do have a question though, because they're doing the multiverse shit. Is that Doctor Strange the one from What If, or is that not connected?
Yes.
Is that him?
Yes. That's why that's why I had a cold chill when I was in the theater when I seen them pop up.
Don't spoil any What If. I'm gonna start watching What Ifs tonight.
No, he's gonna watch What If, and I told
I'm not gonna say shit.
If you watch, like I said, if you watch that What If, come back to me and talk to me, because
We need to talk.
This Dark Doctor Strange is possibly the scariest character in Marvel history right now. Like,
I'm wondering, like, I know Wanda's supposed to be upgrading and shit. How the fuck are they about to deal with him?
I was gonna say there's
no answer.
From what we've seen in What If, there's no way to possibly beat him. There
Honestly,
really is not.
if you swap him out with Thanos and he lined up with everybody, Captain Marvel, all the niggas included, this nigga wave a hand and they're dead. Literally. That nigga's that real.
Jalil, I'm trying to tell you, this version.
That nigga's real, bro.
Bro,
yeah,
this version of Strange is the scary, bro. That is the scariest nigga out, and that's why when we saw him, that's when they showed a little trailer, and it was like Doctor Strange is here, and they showed that version. I said, "Oh, I literally got stressed." I was like, "Oh."
He's the biggest simp I've ever seen, but he's the strongest one I've ever seen.
No, I ain't gonna say he's the biggest simp. I think he's just, no, he's not the biggest simp. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. He went through some heartbreak. Like a million and one times.
So I'm about to say some heartbreak. Yeah, this nigga's heart was getting stepped on.
Definitely go watch that. I ain't gonna say nothing else. Just definitely go watch that.
Right,
and come back.
Hey, Travis, you definitely check that out tonight.
Hey, hold on, real question. Travis, first of all, you need to watch them What Ifs too. And secondly, who the fuck is taking me to see Batman?
I'll go see Batman.
Somebody taking me to see Batman.
I'll go see it with you, but I'm not paying for it. You didn't pay for my fucking ticket.
King?
You know what, King? You know what, King? I got you. I
love you, bro.
This makes so much sense. Before the movie, Keon went and bought a jacket, and he gave it to Jaleel to wear to the movies. Oh, it was such a cute little thing. Now Jaleel's going to buy his ticket.
Right. They didn't need to know all that. For those watching, I didn't wear it.
He was going to. He was going to. And I said he looked like Keon Lady wearing that.
Hey, bro, no cap. I was low key mad as hell because that shit was a 2X and it still didn't fit.
Hey, I've said it 3 times today.
We done told you.
You're built like Black Turbo Man.
People like who?
I hate
Black Turbo Man.
Black Turbo Man. Yeah.
Hey, bro, look. I'm trying to get in where I fit in. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Not really.
Well, that's the. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really have anything else. Any other questions? That was really it. Is there anything you want to say to get off your chest? Because I want to do right after we've seen the movie, so we can.
I didn't want to say one more thing. When Toby stopped Tom from killing Green Goblin, he looked at that man Tom, and he said, his eyes said it all. He said, "I'm not mad, Tom. I'm disappointed."
Oh.
He was like, "Bro, you're better." Yeah, he was looking at him like, "Bro, you're better than this, bro."
Yeah.
Did any of y'all cry? I know. I heard some sniffling in the audience.
I ain't gonna lie. When Ame was dying, I got a little.
I started getting.
There was a couple times where I got like heavy chest. You know what I mean? Like choked up a little bit.
Yeah, I got choked.
No cap. I was surprised she even got up. Nigga, she took a hit.
No, she did. She got up, and I was like, because I knew she was going.
I knew she was
like, bro, she's done.
I kind of knew when she said she got.
I just didn't want it to happen.
Got lightheaded.
Bro, she
like, you know something about that,
you
like, I don't want it to happen. And then when she fell, I was like, damn it.
Yeah, I already knew what it was.
Bro, she got up. She hit that line of the great power comes great responsibility thing. And me and Julia were like, okay, cool. Like, it didn't hit like that.
It didn't hit until she died. That's what
we're like,
like that would hit.
Bro, like, I was looking like, bro, that glider and the building, the piece of the building that went in between, she got cracked right in the spine. That's why I was impressed she even stood up. Because she should have died on impact.
Didn't he break her back?
Ame's the best fucking Spider-Man.
I thought her spine was cracked in half.
Yeah.
Oh, it should have been.
I heard all kind of sniffling in there and stuff. So yeah.
That amazing. And then when he was up on the roof, bro. When he was up on the building looking at Jameson in the rain. That was some scenery, bro. That was some scenery. That was an amazing shot.
Yeah. I saw it in the trailer, so I kind of was like, okay, that's a trailer shot right here. But that Yeah, that mess was fire, and I think him ready to kill a nigga like he was. I won't say is to end it off. Batman would never.
Oh yeah, I don't care. After this movie, bro, Batman ain't seeing Spidey, bro. He not seeing him seeing Spidey for sure.
This was never a question. This is never a question.
He beat Doctor Strange. That's all I need to see. That's all I need to see. That's all I need to see.
And bro, you gotta think that was without prep time.
No,
he just on the spot thought of something.
He beat him with school. He beat him with school. Kaon, you are messing up. I don't know what you're saying.
He's saying who the fuck said that Batman could beat Spider-Man? I don't know if that's actually what he's saying, but that's my guess.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
I think it was.
There's people out there that say that.
He's not beating what?
I'm here to say
no. What I don't understand is like Spider-Man literally has the powers to counteract Batman's biggest strengths.
Darkness. Like you come I know you're coming. Bane did it already. He didn't have Spidey sense.
You have to understand, Batman will have to form a contingency plan to beat Spider-Man, but Spider-Man will know it's gonna come before it even happens. So it's like, how do you stop that? He's never fought someone that can do that, and if he has, he must suck.
Hey, point me in a direction because that just frustrated me.
10.
Yeah, all right. Well,
hey,
you guys, anything else to say? I was gonna end it.
I'm cutting the sleeves on this damn jacket. I'm gonna make it work.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna end it right there.
Yeah. None of us wanted to know that. I just want you to know that. None of us wanted to know that.
I'm aware it's Saturday.
Yeah.